So my name is Godfrey Gibbison. I'm the Dean of the School of Professional Studies at the College of Charleston. I've been at the college for 2.5 years. Came in as the Dean of North Campus. So I grew up in Jamaica. I grew up in the mountains in Jamaica, actually in the central hills of Jamaica, a place called Manchester. I actually grew up in a small town called Contrivance. This is a rural farm village. So we grew yams, potatoes, cabbage, carrots, peas. We were subsistence farmers. We didn't have a lot of cash. We grew our own food. We kept goats, we kept cows, we kept rabbits for food, we kept pigs for food, we kept chickens. Some people in rural Jamaica now have some way to store water. But when I was growing up in the 70s and in the 80s, we didn't have a way to store lots of water. So carrying water to your house on a daily, it was almost a daily activity. You'd go, if it's a rainy season, you can get water from a neighbor who is close by because they might have a tank that's full. If it's a dry season, then it means that you're going maybe 2 miles away or 3 miles away to get water. We would walk to school. We went to school barefooted to elementary school. We went, until we were maybe 12 or 13, we went to school barefooted. You take an exam, you take a test, and that test was called the Common Entrance Exam, and that's how you got to high school. They probably 1 in every 5 persons who took that test passed the test, but really it was based upon how many spots there were in high school, and there were not a spot in high school for everybody completing elementary school. 30,000 students who took the test, there were probably 6,000 places in high school. You miss this shot, it's done. And this is your one shot when you're 11. So I went to high school. High school was about 6 miles away from home. I walked every day, 6 miles to school, to high school, 6 miles home. That was just the nature of the game. We didn't have money to pay for a bus or pay for transportation, so we walked to school. At the end of high school, I started working as a bank teller. Hated every minute of it. Couldn't stand being a bank teller. You stand for long hours and people are crazy. I got a scholarship to go to college, luckily. And so I was able to go to the University of the West Indies where I majored in economics. And when I was done with that, there's a scholarship that you can get through the American government called the Fulbright Scholarship, which was set up after World War II. I got the Fulbright Scholarship to come to the United States and finish my master's degree. So I went to Iowa State. Got my PhD at Virginia Tech, which was great, wonderful school, wonderful friends, great classmates. And from there, I went to Kentucky, taught for a year at Central College, and so that was wonderful. And I went back to Jamaica after that, spent 2 years working at the University of the West Indies. But I sort of knew I couldn't stay in Jamaica. By that point, I had figured out that I was gay and figured out that Jamaica was not a friendly place for a gay person to be. One particular problem in Jamaica is crime. It's a huge economic problem because it means that people have to spend extra money for some sort of protection for their business. A group of us at the University of the West Indies, colleagues, some economists and some other social science faculty members, looked at the problem of crime and violence in Jamaica and the economic cost of that. And then we used the results of that study to write this book called Crime and the Jamaican Experience, Crime and Development, the Jamaican Experience. Also, the environment at the University of the West Indies was a bit tough to survive as an academic, so I came back to the United States. I wanted to be in the Southeast. I'm married and my husband did not want to live in the cold, so I knew that I was not going to be living anywhere north of maybe North Carolina. And I also wanted to find a job in a school with a solid academic reputation, and so the College of Charleston represented that for me. I have a strong passion for education. I believe very strongly in the power of education. Education is what got me out of the mountains in Jamaica. So I really do think that those set of experiences are the experiences that formed me.